I don't think I have told you that I'm gonna be at an art market in about 1 month. It's my first markets ever, actually. I had a sort of like a breakthrough or something with this one, at least a little one. Instead of being like really scared of AI, embrace it with things where it can really help you to bring your visions to life faster. 620 euros. That is the starting budget. Everything should arrive on time. Hi guys, welcome back. This morning I thought that I would try to save this painting that I was working on in my previous vlog. I was kind of not even sure if I was gonna return to this one because I had a lot of feelings when I was painting that one. But something happened last week when I was on my painting course on Wednesday evening. I'd like to show you a new painting that I made. Actually, I really like this one. I had a sort of kind of like a breakthrough or something with this one, at least a little one, with how I create the backgrounds for my paintings, because up until now, with especially these ones that I have made like this year, they have this background, but it's very kind of thin. It's kind of almost like this shape is floating in front of it. Last week I kind of improved a lot on that background, I think. What happened was this looked very similar to this in a way that it was kind of in the front and then there was the back really far away. I had to be really, really brave because I was a big fan of kind of this, what was happening here. And then I had to kind of do something I haven't done before, which was really take a lot of paint to the sides and kind of build the background again from what I thought that it was gonna be. I had to take a risk that I might ruin it. But I didn't ruin it. It actually turned out to be maybe my best painting yet. At least I really, really like this one. Other thing that why I think that I've been struggling with this painting so much is because when I was doing this one at the course, we had the challenge that said just use brushes. So don't use palette knives, don't kind of use any of that. I kind of struggled with that because with these paintings, it's all about the texture, and then with that brush that I had, I don't think I was thinking like bravely enough even with the brush. I was kind of stuck with this just a small brush. I did try a couple of bigger ones, but it wasn't working out in the way that the others have been, in my opinion. With this one, you can see kind of the palette knife marks and different kinds of shapes that are here, and it really highlights the textural differences in a completely different way than it does in this one, in my opinion. Yeah, this part here is pretty cool. It's kind of glowing, but it was an accident. So I don't know, it just ended up that way, which was really cool. So yeah, I'm not having any very positive feelings when I'm looking at this painting, but I am feeling a little bit hopeful today that I may be able to save it. I was not feeling that way the other day, and I put this really high up on top of my fridge so that I can't really see it too much, but I think I'm gonna just work on it as a landscape. I was thinking like, can I save it by rotating it around? But that is not the problem. There's issues in the composition, there's issues in the background, there's issues in this, just the balance of it all. It's not balanced to me, and like I think with my abstract paintings, balance is like the driving force that I have. I'm kind of noticing it a little bit. So if the end result, composition and everything, they don't feel balanced to me, then I feel like the painting is not ready. So let's see if we can find some balance for this one.
Anything I do,
been painting for maybe 30 minutes and I am definitely already much happier with it. I feel like it's really getting there and I don't hate it anymore, so that's really nice. This new style of kind of building the background in layers, it's a really good one. I do like it a lot. There's some weird colors happening here. Yellow ochre. It's not like my favorite color, but I do want to kind of challenge myself to work with colors that are not my favorites. This was actually, like, it started with warm red and that is definitely a color that I have not worked with a lot. So it's nice to kind of do a little bit of a challenge for myself. I honestly don't think I need to work on this for much longer. I think it still needs contrast though, so it's not done. But I'm really happy with the way that it's going. I really can't kind of wait to be able to do really big canvases with this style. It's in the future for me, but at some point it would be nice to have a space where I don't have to worry about the paint getting like splattering around. Maybe in the future I will have some sort of like an art space where I can work more like messy or whatever. Don't look down, just cry. Went really fast this morning. I have to go to work soon in like half an hour, so I didn't quite get it finished, but I think that there is big improvements. So it does look more balanced and just overall not so, I don't know, busy. I was definitely more brave again with like putting larger cloudy shapes around this and kind of hiding some of it so it's not so dang overwhelming. I did use like my palette knife and stuff. I think it's just so important to these paintings specifically. I don't mind like challenging myself, just like working with one tool, but at the moment, because I am in my kind of experimental phase right now, I guess, I really don't want to limit myself too much. So yeah, it's not quite done, but I'd say it's maybe 95% done. If I had more time this morning, I could probably have it done, but it'll be really nice to have this one done. It's been in the works for a while now. It's 1 week later and I have a day of work, yay! I also have a to-do list a mile long, so I thought I would take you guys along with me. I don't think I have told you actually that I'm gonna be at the art markets in about 1 month. And it's my first markets ever actually. So what I need to do is order everything that I need for the markets. The most demanding part has been to kind of figure out everything that I need for my stand. And I have figured it out. I have been doing a little bit of art things each day. Today I want to start to order stuff. So I'm gonna show you everything that I have planned. I have learned a lot and cheap. So I have tried to keep the cost as down as possible, but more on that later. I should have pretty much everything kind of figured out. I'll show you my list. So it's taken me a few days to get this list done. It hasn't been like easy. It's been a lot of like researching, watching other artists' YouTube videos to see like what they're doing, what tips they're giving. But I think that I have kind of gotten into a point where I can make the order and have like a good first market stand. And this is also kind of a demo in a way. First of all, I am not expecting that I will sell anything. So that is really just not the point here. I want to kind of see how I would go about it, I guess, and how it would look. And like, if people would even be interested. I just want to do this because I've always kind of been curious about it. And the thing is that I do have my illustrations and then I have my fine art. And this time around, at least, I have decided to do both. So one side of my stand is going to be my Inktober illustrations. The other side will be these fine arts that I've been doing now. And with fine arts, I'm going to be doing more just like limited edition prints, whereas the Inktober stuff is not like as special, I guess. So, and there will be like bookmarks and stickers and stuff. So let's have a look. Here you see a list of the products that I'm going to sell. Yeah, there's not really a lot. Like, I'm gonna concentrate on prints and then do just a couple of other things. I'm not gonna order like 50 mugs and expect to sell them. I'm only gonna order 2 and see if they're gonna sell, or if they're gonna if people are gonna be interested in them. So what I do have is the prints, bookmarks, mugs, keychains, coasters, and that's it. That's all I have to sell. And here are the items for the stand itself. So the total of me getting started with my display stand is 620 euros. So that is the kind of a starting budget that I need for having this stand. And this does not include a table. Usually those places like require you to bring your own table, but not this time. So that saved me about 100 euros. So obviously a lot of this stuff unfortunately comes from Temu, but there is just no other alternative for me unless I wanted to wait a year to be able to afford everything. So as much as I don't want to support that concept, I just right now I have to make that sacrifice because I really want to get started with my this art business sort of, because right now I have the drive to do so. So I just, yeah, it's a necessary evil at this point, but I do hope that if I ever start to kind of make a profit, then I would definitely not use those kind of shops and could shop more local for it. But yeah, at this point, just gotta do it. I need to get started right now. So yeah, the most expensive part of all of this is the fine art paper. That is really expensive. So I bought some like textured paper, and then I bought like a bright paper. So the textured will be for my fine art prints and the bright paper will be for the illustrations. I'm printing everything at home, including the stickers, but the stickers worry me a little bit because I have to cut them to size. I don't have a Cricut or anything because I'm trying to keep the cost down. If I want to order the stickers, it can be like another 100 euros, but with the stickers, what I'm gonna do is just see how I go cutting them. And if it looks like it's just not working, then I will eat the cost and order them. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to just cut them myself. I have ordered vinyl paper and I will see if my printer can print on it. But if not, then I will be just doing non-waterproof stickers, or I will order a few stickers that are waterproof. I have about a month to get ready for everything, so everything should come in time, should. I have checked like the dates and stuff, so. I have already put a lot of things into my Temu cart, but it was a few days ago, and in Temu they usually sell out, so I have to see what the situation of my cart is. Let's have a look. My surgeon knives have sold out. Okay, well, a couple of these stands have sold out, so I definitely need to find new ones for those, but I guess there is another seller who sells those. So 3 items that I need to re-find. I found a new bamboo rack for the cards. Some of these racks were like double the price, and I'm wondering if Temu has some sort of algorithm that if an item sells out, it's gonna show you the more expensive ones on top, because you're gonna, oh my god, it's sold out, and then you're gonna be like desperate. So, but okay, I didn't fall for it, at least not this time. Now I just need to find this. I had this multi-layer display, so let's have a look. So I have opted for kind of like a wooden look for my display stands, or most of them, because I kind of want to have the stand looking like unified, so I'm sure they're not really wood coming from here, but like it'll at least look like it a little bit for now. Can get nicer ones later. Another one they're sneaky with is that like if this sold out, they're not going to show you the price anymore, so you can't even kind of compare. But I do have my price list, so I can have a look here. I had, okay, 11 euros, so let's try to keep around that price point. Alright, this one seems quite similar. Okay, it is the same one, it's just with a different seller, so yeah, let's just grab that one. Okay, my Temu card is ready to order. This is gonna be a really relief when I get this done. But we are looking at 250 euros for Temu stuff, and this is pretty much, I think, almost everything for the stand except for the table runner. So I am ordering a table runner from Vistaprint because, yeah, they don't do that here. Just placed my Temu order and it gives me anxiety. But okay, everything should arrive on time. It's always been so that it takes about 2 weeks or less. So really fingers crossed that this time will be the same. They should arrive by 6th of March, but I think they will arrive before then. So even if it takes them a bit longer, there's still time. The markets are on the 14th of March. So, but obviously I want to get them a little bit before so that I can practice my setup. But you know, that just takes one night. So I'm gonna stay positive. I'm hopeful that everything will be okay. And my budget has a little bit of moving room so that, because I am very prepared that things will go wrong on the day. So I have a little bit of more money to kind of, if I need to go buy something from a store, a local store, then I can do that on the day or on the week. There is still one thing that I should order today for the markets, and then I'm gonna shelve it for a little bit. I need to decide which mug design I want, because for some reason the cheaper mugs that I found, they can take up to like 19 business days to arrive. And there was a lot of different prices when it came to the mugs. Like if I wanted one from Vistaprint, it was like almost 20 euros for a mug with my own design, but this place, it was like 9.50, so I can just sell them for 9 euros. I think I will do one fine art mug and one illustration mug, and I think I have already decided on the illustration. Maybe I'm going to do the colorful Dalmatian, this one, because I think it's quite cute and I think it'll fit well on the mug. I'm looking that way because I have those Inktober drawings on my wall there. And for the fine art print, it'll probably be the one that I showed you in the beginning of this video, my favorite one so far. It might look quite nice on a mug, so I'll have to see how it kind of wraps around it. In my vlogs last year, you might have seen how I was kind of working on these Inktober scans and stickers. And for a while there this year, I was like, I like wasted so much time on that, but now I have already started to work towards this market like last year, so I have already scanned everything. I have even started on the stickers, like I have test printed them. I know which ones I'm gonna use. So it just shows that time is rarely wasted on these kind of things. So I'm really glad I have already started. So I have definitely chosen the two, and I don't know if anyone's gonna buy the mugs. But I'm not gonna make a profit of the mugs, but I do wanna see if people are interested in them. So I keep saying like if people are interested. So by this I mean that if people are going to be looking at them, like holding them, if they are going to be asking about them. So if I get like interest on the mugs, for example, that many people look at it but don't buy it, then I know that okay, people are interested but they're not buying it. So is it the price, is it the design, whatever. So I want to kind of collect data on that. So that's why I'm saying like interested and not like buying, because I'm still not expecting anyone to buy anything. My mug is starting to look pretty cool. And this was my first test and it's looking okay. I think it might be fine. This is where generative AI is really handy because I was able to make this mug really fast. I needed to continue the dog a little bit. This part here is created by AI. Not the other part, but that part and the background. I continued the background. So previously I would have had to use the cloning tool to do that, but now AI does it in like 5 seconds. A lot of artists are really scared of AI, but this is the kind of thing that you should be using AI for. So instead of being like really scared of it and oh my god, it's gonna ruin everything, I think that embrace it with things where it can really help you to move faster and bring your visions to life faster. This is not the first time I'm using it, but I have also used it to plan my markets. So I have saved hours of work using a ChatGPT for my markets. So it has helped me to kind of list things that I may need. Then it really helped me a lot to determine which sizes are correct for whatever things. And it also helped me shop for the fine art papers. So I'm using ChatGPT a lot in personal life to compare products. So it's kind of replacing Google slowly but surely. I do always check the most important things from to make sure it gives me the right information. But even with that, doing the final check, we are talking about hours of saved time. I think that it's one of the main reasons why I'm able to do these markets so efficiently in such a short time. I think the Dalmatian mug is pretty much done. I'm feeling a bit tired. There's been a lot going on for the last week with this and other stuff. I need to be mindful of my energy levels and I need to be mindful of my past. And when I was editing this vlog, it's starting to look a lot like what those vlogs in 2020 looked like. Even though I am more aware of being mindful of my workload, I still don't have the answers to how to kind of control it. All of this stuff needs to be done, but I'm trying to get as much done in advance as I can. And I guess if I don't have time, I don't need a table runner and stuff like that. I don't really like my logo, the one that is always on these vlogs. It's just old. It doesn't represent me who I am today, but then again I just don't have time to make a new logo and I don't want to. I really would like to at some point hire a graphic designer to do a bit of a brand update for me, just the logo. I guess I don't even need and other stuff the colors and things is fine to do, but I hate graphic design, doing graphic design, and I hate logo design most of all. So even though I am a graphic designer myself in the past, so that's maybe why I hate it so much. But I remember when I was younger, I never really liked logo design. It's just too much pressure and it's just not my thing. I'm also aware this is taking away from my painting time and it's a bit worrying, but hopefully it's worth it. I do want to really work on moving more towards art in my life and at some point being able to sell things obviously would make that possible because I would get an income from it, even if it is small. I do feel like this is the right thing to do, but it's a lot of work and a bit stressful. I guess we'll just see how I go. I try not to make too many expectations for one day. Yeah, only mugs today and then no more markets. I'm thinking that for the mug, just taking the photo with my phone is fine, so I don't have to start to do the settings for the DSLR. But for the fine art prints, I'm obviously going to do proper pictures, and that's gonna be a bigger setup. But I'm gonna check now if this is good enough. I'm pretty sure it is, because the mug picture is not that big. We stay here until tomorrow. Yeah, I'd say this is definitely good enough for what I needed for today. I would like to take a moment to kind of say that I have been able to kind of chill out from those 2020 vlogs, because in 2020 I would not have entertained this idea at all, that I would just take a picture with the phone. I would have had to make it into a really huge photo shoot with this camera, and it would be barely any better for what I need it for right now. For the art prints, it's different. I have had to kind of teach myself to do a lot of these like little compromises and like have peace with the fact that not everything always needs to be perfect or try to be perfect, because you know that's not possible. And all you do in that process when you try to reach perfection with everything is burn out and never get anything done. So I think that, yeah, this is good. I'll see how it wraps on the mug. So let's see how I do it.
Just follow, take everything you can find.
I'm thinking that for this fine art one, it doesn't need to wrap around in like continuous way, so that there's this thing in the middle. You know, no one sees it when they're drinking the coffee, and I don't think it's necessary anyway. It might end up looking like too overwhelming. This might be fine, because then you can see the painting when you're drinking it, either side, or left-handed and right. Oh my god, that was so easy. I'm so happy that didn't take longer. It's really good lighting here today. Actually, there's hardly any glare in this, so I didn't even have to do much of fixing up the picture like I did with the Dalmatian. I have now ordered the mugs. That was, oh, it felt so good to order them. I think for the rest of everything, I need to order them by this weekend. Well, I have two things that I'm gonna pick up from a place in the center, and then I have one thing I need to buy protective spray for my prints, so I need to pick up that one too. So, okay, I think I will try to get those designs in this weekend as well, or this week, but not today. I have definitely had a lot of material for this vlog, so let's end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!